Welcome back to EvoFlow. In the first episode of our Mahabharata series, we witnessed the beginning of King Shantanu's mysterious marriage to a river maiden under two binding conditions. In today's episode, we continue the story with the birth of Bhishma, a tale of sacrifice, destiny, and the foundation of one of the greatest heroes of the Mahabharata. Blinded by love, Shantanu eagerly agreed to the conditions set by the mysterious maiden. And so they were married in a grand ceremony. Their union was celebrated throughout the Hastinapur, and for a time the couple lived in blissful happiness. But soon, their idyllic life took a dramatic turn. The queen gave birth to their first child. A moment that filled Shantanu's heart with joy. Overcome with excitement, the king rushed to see his newborn son. However, when he arrived at the chamber, he saw his wife cradling the baby in silence. Without saying a word, she wrapped the child in a shawl and began walking out of the palace. Confused, Shantanu followed her quietly. The queen made her way to the very river bank where they had first met. To Shantanu's utter shock, she gently placed the newborn into the river. He watched in horror as the baby disappeared beneath the waters. Grief and confusion overwhelmed him. Why would she do this? How could a mother drown her own child? He wanted to confront her, to demand an explanation. But he remembered his promise never to question her actions and held back. This heartbreaking act was not a one-time occurrence. Over the years, the queen bore 7 sons, and each time she carried the newborn to the river and drowned him. Shantanu's heart broke with every loss, but his love for his wife and his unshakable commitment to his vow kept him silent. When the 8th child was born, Shantanu could bear it no more. As his wife prepared to drown the baby, he finally cried out, "Stop! Stop this madness! I cannot stand by and watch you kill another one of our children." The queen paused, turned to him, and said with a calm yet sorrowful smile, "You have broken your promise, O king. Now I must leave you. But before I go, let me tell you who I truly am and why I have done what I did." Shantanu stood frozen as she continued, "I am Ganga, the goddess of this river. The children I bore for you are no ordinary mortals. They are the 8 Vasus, celestial beings cursed to be born on earth. Long ago, these Vasus committed a grave sin by stealing the sacred cow of Rishi Vasishta. The sage, in his anger, cursed them to take human form. However, their punishment allowed them to live only brief lives on earth. Before returning to their heavenly abode, I was tasked with them, freeing them from this curse. By releasing them into my waters, I have sent them back to their celestial realm. But this 8th child, Prabhasha, was the leader of their transgression. His curse is harsher. He must live a full human life to atone for his actions. This child is your son, and he will remain with you to fulfill his destiny." Shantanu, overcome with sorrow and awe, pleaded with Ganga, "Please, don't leave me. Take our son if you must, but promise to return him when he is ready." Ganga agreed. With the newborn child in her arms, she disappeared into the river, leaving Shantanu alone. The king's heart was heavy with loss, and every day he returned to the river bank, hoping for a glimpse of Ganga or news of his son. Years passed, and Shantanu's longing for his son only grew. One day, while walking along the river, he saw a handsome young boy playing by the river. The boy exuded confidence, strength, and grace. Shantanu felt an unexplainable connection to him. At that moment, Ganga appeared before him. She smiled and said, "O king, this is your son, the child I took with me. His name is Devavrata. Over the years, he has been trained the art of warfare by the great Rishi Parashurama and in wisdom by Rishi Vasishta. He is skilled and powerful as his teachers. I now return him to you as promised." Shantanu's heart swelled with joy as he embraced his son. He brought Devavrata back to Hastinapur, where the young prince quickly earned the love and admiration of all. His wisdom, kindness, and unmatched strength made him the perfect heir to the throne. But Devavrata's destiny was far greater than anyone could have imagined. One day, while riding through the kingdom, he saw a large army marching toward Hastinapur. It was the army of King Salva, a powerful ruler intent on invasion. Despite being only 18 years old, Devavrata faced the threat with courage and skill. Alone, he confronted the invading forces and defeated them, capturing King Salva and bringing him back to the Hastinapur as a prisoner. Shantanu was filled with pride. In front of the court, he declared, "Devavrata shall be the Crown Prince of Hastinapur. He is the future of this kingdom." The people cheered, and Devavrata's name echoed through the palace halls. But as proud as Shantanu was of his son, his heart still longed for companionship. One day fate led him to the riverbank once more. There he encountered a beautiful woman named Satyavati, whose charm and fragrance captivated him. Her presence would forever alter the course of the Kuru dynasty. And thus, the story of Devavrata, soon to be known as Bhishma, unfolds. What sacrifice will he make to secure his father's happiness? And how will his woe shape the destiny of Hastinapur? Stay tuned for the next episode of our Mahabharata series, only on EvoFlow. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.